The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Colorado's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes the grab on the left. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line is set on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry. Now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Maryland. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's got him.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Gets it out quickly. Going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. He's got it on the right. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Page. Jumped on top of the pile. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Maryland. Got his man! And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Caught behind the line. It's Angulo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Maryland. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Wide open downfield. Open field on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Maryland. They'll run the screen. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Page. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they swarm him under. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick catch on 3rd down. There he goes to the right. Past the tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Maryland. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in with one hand. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Page. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
The Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Keeps it on the draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Maryland. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Maryland. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
That keeps the score. Colorado 31, Arizona 13.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's high. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 4. Third down coming up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Arizona in a hurry. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. They'll go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Looking for a man. It's Maryland. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I always think the best offenses are the ones that can run the football efficiently down by the goal line. It's hard to throw it down here. It's hard, especially if you can't protect your quarterback. And this offense now, 2 straight plays is going backwards.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll try it over the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man in the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Under fire. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Arizona runs out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
To give to the back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Number 19.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. To the air, it's Maryland. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Calls his own number. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Tight end now in motion.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Makes a man miss. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He breaks a tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. And he's still running after the move. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Quick spin on the ride. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.